Hello guys, welcome to today's video. So today we'll be solving some of the practice MCQs which are on the topic of the customer relation management. So if we have understood the customer relation management, then these questions will actually help you to understand your progress. And if at all you're facing some difficulties in solving these questions, that means you need to improve on your preparation. So starting with the first question. So what is the first CRM industry best practice? Will it define information needs and flows, integrated view of the customer, or clearly communicate the CRM strategy or implement in iterations? The question is all about the first CRM industry best practice. If we all know, everything starts with a strategy. Without a customer relation management strategy, even though you collect the information and needs, this will not be very useful. Whereas at the same time, if you have the integrated view of the customer, but you don't have a strategy as to how to use it, then it is not useful for you. And of course, even you can implement it, but once for that, you need to have a strategy at the first place. So the correct answer is, since it is saying the first industry best practice, the correct answer is you need to communicate clearly the CRM strategy. Next. So any occasion on which brand or product is encountered by an end customer is called. So it is talking about an occasion on which the brand or the product, let us say product, is encountered by the end customer. So whenever the customer is encountering the product or the brand's service, then what is that called? Is it customer touch point or a company touch point, retail or a relationship touch point? We have understood a touch point is a place where actually the brand or the product is when the customer comes with that. First is encounters is those points are known as the touch points, and since the customer is the one which we're always talking about, it is always the customer touch point. So that is the proper definition of the customer touch point. We have also discussed in our video how to enhance the customer experience is that we need to work on the customer touch points and ensure that the customer touch point people who are the customer facing processes like the sales department and all, they have to be properly taken care. These touch points are very crucial because at the end they create the brand image of your product or your company. So these points are called customer touch points. Next, CRM allows an organization to accomplish all of the following except. So it is checking which of these it will not allow to accomplish. Provide better customer service, make call centers more efficient, complicate markets and sales process, help sales staff close deals faster. We all know we are always working to improve the customer service, and that is also one of the agenda of the CRM. So it will help to enhance the customer service. Make call centers more efficient, yes, because with this is also one of the strategy we have discussed about enhancing the customer service. So we'll make the call centers more efficient once you implement the automation in these places. And complicate sales marketing and sales process, no. The main idea of implementing CRM is to make the sales and the marketing department people to be more efficient, by which helps them to achieve their day-to-day objectives. So this can only be done when we can simplify their process and not complicate it. So this is wrong. Helps sales staff close this faster, yes. This is also the advantage which we have discussed in our videos in detail. Next, what is the top CRM business driver? So we are the customer relation management. What is the main driver which helps you to enable it? Inventory control, increase revenues, competitive advantage, or automation efficiency. Inventory control is basically it's like a what all products and services you have, you're having a control over that. So that is what inventory control is. Increasing the revenue is actually the goal of the CRM. Means it is one of the goals of the CRM, but that is not the main. In CRM, customer is always the priority. It gives a competitive advantage, but it is not the top CRM business driver. Automation and productivity. We have understood through our Salesforce automation and also marketing automation that when you're automating these processes, then we are in a better position to implement the CRM strategy. Automation is the key in implementing all these things. We have discussed that many applications have to be provided for each department as per our idea whether we want to implement the strategic CRM, operational CRM, or an analytical CRM. In all these places, the IT infrastructure plays a key role, which will lead to the automation, which will help in automation. So the top CRM business driver is the automation. Next, the difference between the customer's evaluation, we are talking about the difference, including all the costs incurred and benefits is called. So what is talking about is first customer evaluating something of what, including all the costs incurred and benefits. So what is the difference is, customer is evaluating something, he is evaluating the value of that. Whereas all the costs incurred and benefits, whenever a company is giving an MRP to that or it assigning some value, then the difference between these two is called. This is the one which company is saying this is the value, and what the customer is evaluating, the difference between these two is what is the question is. So if we have understood from our chapters also that the value which the customer see might not always match with the value which the company feels that they are giving or the product that is providing them. So there will always be a difference, and we should always work on minimizing the difference, and at the same time we need to exceed the customer value. That is our key. And one of these, the difference is nothing but the customer perceived value. A customer is having a perception about that value of that product. So the correct answer difference between these is the customer perceived value. Company market value is the overall value of the company. There is no way relation with this customer evaluation. Affordability, yes, it is key, but it is not the correct answer. Customer reliability, no. Reliability doesn't have to do anything with the cost. So the correct answer, the customer perceived value. This comes straight away from the definition of the customer perceived value we have discussed in detail. Next, what is the first CRM industry best practice? Yeah, I think we have discussed this question is repeated, which is the communicating the CRM strategy. Next, what supports back office operations and strategic analysis and includes all systems that do not directly deals with the customers. So what we're saying is about the operations and the strategic analysis, which includes all the systems, but they are not directly involving the customers. So there is no direct involvement of the customer. So what is that? So we know from the strategic CRM we talk about the customer as to how the customer is getting the experience and his engagement. Whereas operational CRM, we are trying to improve the customer facing process. So customer is involved in this. Whereas in the analytical CRM, customer directly is not involved, only we are dealing with the data. So here customer is not involved. And in the data also, this data we are using for the strategic analysis and also for the back office operations, which is the day-to-day operations. So this is what analytical CRM does. So this is the analytical CRM. Next, customer relation management is all about. So CRM is what? Acquiring the right customers, instituting the best process, motivating the employees, all of the above. If you know, in the customer life cycle, we have discussed the first stage always is acquiring the right customer. It starts with the acquisition of the customer. So this is the CRM what discussed about. Instituting the best processes. Yes, because once you employ the best processes, then obviously your CRM strategy and implementation will be more efficient and profitable. So this is also it talks about motivating the employees so as to achieve the organizational goals and to have a better customer engagement and provide a better customer experience. You need to motivate the employees. So CRM talks about all these things. Next, what occurs when a website can know enough about a person likes or dislikes that it can fashion offers that are more likely to appeal to the person. So like it is talking about what will happen when a website is getting to know the detail about the likes and dislikes of the person. Then using that, how you can customize the offers that are more applicable to that person. This is the question. So from the options, operational CRM, analytical CRM, personalization, none of the above. So if you see operational CRM, we are talking about the day-to-day operations, and then this is the type of marketing which this question is saying. And operational CRM doesn't deal directly with this. Whereas what is doing is here we are targeting a specific customer, we are knowing his details and about his likes and dislikes, and then so this whole idea is something which is a personalized, providing a personalized solution. So it talks about the personalization. So the correct answer is personalization here. Here nowhere in the question we are talking about the customer management, relation management, where just we are telling about how we can project the better offers to the customer. So this is a proper definition of the personalization. Next, customer lifetime purchases that generate net value present or future profit streams is called. So here what it is saying is the present value. So present value is the future stream profits. So whatever the future stream profit that are generating, what is the present value of that? So it is not the customer relationship, it is not the customer cost involved, it is not the customer purchase value, it is the customer lifetime value, which is the CLV. We have discussed in detail the customer lifetime value is nothing but what is the present value of the customer by taking into consideration what all the future incomes, future streams of profit generation that it can provide by purchasing the product and all. So this is the definition of the customer lifetime value. So customer lifetime value is the right answer. Next, number of customers or potential customers who will help in customer company's growth is classified as. So number of customers who will help in company's growth is, if you know, they are talking about the entire customer, means customers who are there who will help in company's growth. So this is nothing but the customer base of that company. Okay, retailer base is something where distribution takes place. Here directly we are talking about the customer, so we are talking about the B2C business and not B2B. So this is not the right answer, this is not, and this is also on the marketer's base, it is directly the customer base. Next, advantage of CRM. So what is the advantage of CRM? Cost of the software, improve our relation with customer, customization of the business, all of the above. You know, the software, yes, software we are purchasing, or with the help of software only we are able to implement the CRM strategy, but then the cost of the software is involved. So the cost of the software might be high. No way it is saying that the cost of the software is reduced. So this is not the right answer. Improve the overall relationship with the customer. Yes, this is the definition of CRM. Customization of the business. No, business is customized based on the how we are getting. So this is also one of the advantages. But then if you see closely, since this does not go well, if we have to choose among these two, the proper answer is the correct answer is the overall relationship with the customer, because cost of the software is not an advantage. So this option is eliminated. So this is eliminated. Only this is the correct answer. Next, a record which is based on the business customers past purchase, sales volume and sales price and volumes. About the business customers past purchases. So it's talking about the business customers and it is having a record of the past purchases made by them, what are the sales and the volumes and all these things. So what is that? Whether the business database, customer database, database marketing or company marketing. So you're talking about the record. So record is something which is static and as such it cannot be marketing, because marketing is a dynamic aspect and is not a static aspect, and it is not just about the record. So these two are not the correct answer. So which talks about the business customers past purchases, sales volumes and all. So this is no way telling about the customer behavior or the behavioral side of the customer or the customer experience or the value. It is just a static thing, so it cannot be a customer database, because customer database consists more than all these details. So a business database is the right answer among all this, because it just talks about the purchase. It just only has the details what the purchase were done and the price of that and the volume. Like let us say how many biscuits were sold, and then what are the price and what are the volumes of biscuits that were sold. It's like that. So it's just a basically a business database and not the customer database. Next, the first step in analysis of a customer value is, so we are trying to understand the customer value. So in order to know the customer value, what is the first step? whether it is identify customer value attributes, assessing attributes, company's performance, assessing competitors' performance. So we are talking about the customer value. So in order to know the customer value, there is no way involved of the competitor. So there is no competitor that is involved here, since we are directly dealing with the customer and not we are talking about the market. Assessing company's performance, yes, it can be helpful, but then it is not the first step. Since we are directly talking about the customer value, only once we generate the value, provide enough customer value, then only we can talk about the customer company's performance. The correct answer is identify the customer value attributes, because whatever the different attributes that are there, first we need to understand. Let us say if the customer value is based on the price, the product, and how we are promoting, and the total cost that is involved. Based on this, the customer will actually develop a perception of the value, which is the customer perceived value. So we have to identify that one first. So this is the correct answer, not the assessing attributes importance. Next, companies monetary time and energy cost all are included in. So companies money, time, energy. So cash, time and energy, all of these together is called what? So it is overall cost that is being generated, that is being generated from the company side to acquire the customer. So it is nothing but the total customer cost. It is not a psychological cost, not a personal benefits, not the image benefits. This is the cost total that is incurred by company. So this is the total customer cost to the company. We have discussed this very in detail in our costing aspect. So these are the 15 MCQs which we have discussed. So if you have and if you knew answers of many of them, so congratulations. If not, then you need to really work on your customer relation management topic and work on them. And if you have liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos. And thank you for watching.